So today, Year 3, we're going to make this piece of symmetrical bug art, okay? And what I'm going to ask you to do is choose 2 different bugs to draw around your space, okay? So the parts of the page that are the bugs, we call the positive space. The part around the bugs, we call the negative space, okay? So that's what we're going to do. I have got myself here 2 pieces of paper. Let me just show you. There are my 2 pieces of paper or card. And I've got scissors and also a pencil. Now, if you notice year 3, what I have done is I've chosen 2 pieces of cards that are complementary colours. Now, if you can, that would be great, but if not, that's fine. So complementary colours, remember, are colours that sit opposite on the colour wheel. And we know that if they sit opposite each other on the colour wheel, they are very good together and they look very strong and contrast nicely. So if you can, choose 2 complementary colours. If you don't have papers that are complementary, that's fine too. Okay, so let's get started. So I've got my 2 pieces of paper. I'm going to use the yellow as the base, so I need a whole piece of yellow paper. But my purple paper, I'm going to fold in half. I'm going to fold it in half, and then I'm going to cut it down the fold. Okay, and remove one of those pieces because this is going to be the middle part, okay? Now it's time for me to draw my bugs. So on your Firefly page, you will see these bugs, and they are just to give you some ideas of what type of bugs you might want to do. Now, you're not going to draw the whole bug, you're going to draw half of the bug. What is very important is you don't make the parts of the bug too thin. If you do that, you're not going to be able to cut them, so you need to make sure that they're thick enough to cut. Also, when you do cut out the shape, you need to cut it in one cut. You can't break the paper, but I will show you what I mean later. Okay, so I think I'm going to have a ladybird at this side and this side, so they're symmetrical. So I'm going to do half the ladybird, remember? You're not drawing the whole animal or insect. So there's my ladybird shape. I'm going to put antennae on one side, but remember, you don't want them to be too thin. You need to be able to cut them. Okay, and then I need to put legs on, and also I need to be able to cut them. So don't make them too small. Okay. And one more. Okay, so I need to draw my ladybird twice, so opposite, at opposite ends. I want it to be exactly the same if I can make it exactly the same. Okay, put his legs on. Now you can choose any insect you like as long as you will be able to cut it out. Then I'm going to put my 2 designs here, and I think this time I might do a butterfly. So I'm going to draw half the butterfly's body. And give it wings. Like that, and maybe a small antennae. And I need to do the same on this side. So you want them to be level if you can. And as like each other as possible. Okay, so I've drawn my bugs. The next job is to cut each of those bugs out, okay? Now when you cut, you mustn't cut and break the paper. It's very important you keep the paper as one. You can't cut around the bug and then cut it out. You need to cut it exactly from this piece of paper. Okay, so you cut around your bugs. Now can you see how important it is to make sure that your legs and small parts on the bug aren't too small, because you find it really difficult to cut them out. Okay, can you see I'm struggling to cut out these small parts, and you don't want those legs to fall off your drawings. Now year 3, I'm going to give you time now to finish cutting out your bugs. Okay, now once you have finished cutting out your bugs, you should have 4 halves of bugs, and then this middle piece that is left, this is going to be the negative space, the space around the bugs, and these are the positive parts. So the next thing you need to do is to glue the negative space onto your piece of paper in the center. But what I want to do is turn over the paper so I haven't got any of those pencil marks showing. So I'm going to turn over the paper and glue my negative space into place. So there we are, year 3. I'm just gluing that into place. And then what I need to do is make sure I can match up the bugs to each side. Okay, so I'm going to lay them into position like this, and this one along here. But what I do need to do before I do that is turn them over so that those pencil lines are not showing. So I turn them over, and then I can start to match up the bugs. So this one, oh, I'm not sure that one goes there. Let's see. Yeah. There we are. There we go. Okay, or maybe I need to turn it back over. No, that's fine. I can do it like that. Okay, so there's my 1 bug, 2 bugs, 3 bugs, and 4 bugs. Okay, and what I'm going to do is glue those into position like that, and you can see the pattern that it makes. They're symmetrical, so both sides of the bug are symmetrical, but they're just using the 2 different colours of the card. There we are. Position those just right, and there we have it, year 3. And once you have done that, you have created your symmetrical paper bug picture with negative and positive space. Good luck, year 3.